Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Todd coming at you with another episode of Living Your Best Life. And of course, I want to say thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with us for a few minutes today as we go through the podcast. But anyway, of course, what we do on the show is we invite a professional on to talk about what they do and how what they do is contributing to a healthier society, a wealthier society, just a better society, all around. Today, I want to really thank the guests for coming on. I met this gentleman in Tampa, Florida, Lamar Callahan, about a couple of weeks ago. And I was so impressed by what he's doing with his business. It's a nonprofit and it's a tutoring service. And I didn't know much about tutoring in terms of the cost, but his tutoring service is like $5 per class. And he has teachers helping him throughout the world, over 100 teachers, like 100 some odd classes. And I just love what he's doing. And I know that you're going to love it too. So listen, check this podcast out, because if you know someone or even you might need some help tutoring, reach out to this gentleman, okay? You're going to be so impressed. I'm going to post all the information down below where you can look through the website and just explore, okay? Really simple process, awesome website, and he's doing an awesome job. And so with that being said, listen, I want to make sure that everyone knows about our 30-day challenge. All right, it's coming up. This is the time of the year where we want to start to put in place how we're going to set ourselves up for 2024 in terms of health and wealth also. So whatever you do, we want you to be on board with our 30-day challenge starting in January. So please do reach out to us. I'm going to show a short commercial about the program, and I'll see you on the other side with our interview and our guest, Mr. Lamar Callahan of tutorsforyou.org. All right, so you guys take care, and speak to you on the other side.
The TLS 30-Day Jumpstart Kit is designed to start your weight loss journey the right way. We know you want fast results without compromising flavor or satiety, and that's why this Jumpstart is just the place to begin. The 2 phases of this program will get you looking and feeling great in no time. First, we provide the essential foundation with rapid delivery and maximum absorption to promote long-term health and optimal nutrition. Phase 1 is a cleanse, a fresh start that not only gently cleanses your digestive tract, but helps curb your cravings and prepares you for the second phase. Phase 2 is the fat-burning phase. You'll modify your food plan and add in exercise and our incredible TLS nutrition shakes. This is where you'll see fat and inch loss. This comprehensive kit and program booklet has what you need to reach your health and weight management goals. Jump in today.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Todd Cheek coming at you once again. And listen, take advantage of the program that we're offering. It's a 30-day challenge. Please do look it up and check it out. We'd love to get you in on the challenge and definitely get you healthier as the 2024 year approaches. All right, we're coming in last quarter, and we want to make sure that we are heading into 2024 healthier than we left out of 2023, if we can. All right. So, like I said, everyone, we have an awesome guest, and on the show this afternoon, coming in from Tampa. I had the honor of hanging out in Tampa for a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely loved it. But he's doing some awesome work down there, and education. And when it comes to educating our kids, is so important. And I stumbled across his profile on Alignable. And I was like, I was really impressed with what he was doing. And so I really wanted to have him on the show to talk about what he's doing in Tampa and pretty much the world over, educating our youth and through his systems. And I am honored to have him on as a guest this afternoon, Mr. Lamar Callahan. How you doing, sir?
Fantastic, Todd. Thank you for the great introduction. I couldn't do
Yeah.
it any better. Glad
I
I
had to
paid for
practice
that.
that. I had to practice that, of course, a few times. But anyway, like I said, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes today. I think it's so important what you're doing. And like I said, I wanted to make sure that I captured you and what you're doing on my show to share with my audience, because it's so important to what you're doing. I think it needs to get out, you know. And so, if you don't mind, set it up in the intro, but I want to get a little bit more of my audience to get acquainted with you and who you are, and what got you into uh, the desire or the wanting to help children become educated through your tutoring system. So, who are you? Who is Mr. Lamar Callahan?
Well, I'm a man of faith.
Mm,
Let's start there. I'm a man of faith, and the organization is not faith based. I'll put it that way. But
mhm.
I'm a man of faith.
Gotcha.
And 2 years ago, well, let's start with my beginning.
Mhm.
Okay. What I do is every day I have a certain prayer, and that is, Dear Father, please bless me to be the person you want me to be, to do the things you want me to do, to say, act, and live according to your will. That's what I say daily.
Mhm.
And from that, I haven't had a single bad day in over 9 years. And I thank God for that.
Mm.
Well, I have, in my past, I have worked as a volunteer for a, I always forget, a food bank.
Okay.
I have worked in a nonprofit as a childcare administrator for a nonprofit doing childcare services.
Mhm.
I've been a teacher and I have done massage therapy for over 30 years. And so that brings us to my past as the founder of African Supporting Africans Corp. And so 2 years ago, God said, I want you to start a nonprofit, which began as African Supporting Africans Corp. And tutorsforyou.org is the educational arm of African Supporting Africans. And what tutorsforyou.org does is we provide live online tutoring for children and adults worldwide for simply $5 an hour.
Wow.
And we have classes from accounting to yoga, including special needs and preschool, all the way to college prep and GED classes, which also includes computer classes, finance classes, math, history, science, Afro studies. We have math, history, science, chemistry. I said computers.
Mhm.
Um, we have mental health classes. We have music, singing, dancing, ballet,
You said 30 different languages?
30 different languages,
Wow.
just a few: English, Spanish, Urdu. Um, I'm not going to try and name all 30.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean,
Swahili,
just to be able to
yes,
say 30 different
Swahili,
languages.
Twi,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, Tagalog.
Yeah. And you're a busy man. I know.
I,
You
I
know,
run
it
a
was
family.
funny. It
It's
was
a
funny.
worldwide operation.
When I was in Tampa, and everyone, this is true. When I was in Tampa, I called Lamar on the phone, and I don't know where you were at the time, but you were on the phone, with someone or talking with somebody, about African support, talking about your nonprofit, your business. So this is just to say that yes, you are a busy man, and you are definitely, walking the walk and talking the talk. And I congratulate you for that, man. Like I said, congrats on everything that you're doing. And but like I said, 30 different languages is awesome. And I would have to say also, well, let me get to this right quick. Let me ask you a question. Did you see that there was a need for this nonprofit or this service that you were given?
Well, there's definitely a need.
Hmm.
There's without a doubt a true need, because just our educational platform, which is tutorsview.org,
Hmm.
the the concept that I have is, well, let me back up for a second. The As far as my motivation, God gave me this.
Hmm.
And I thought it best to follow his lead and do what he said or get stuffed in a fish. So
Hmm.
that's my motivation.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yet, as a former teacher, I know that there's a great need for tutors. And
Hmm.
then when you listen to what's happening here in Tampa, when you listen to what's happening nationwide, there's a lot of families, there's a lot of children, as well as adults, who are suffering from not understanding what the lessons are.
Mm,
And that's not a matter of just having children taught a test and just listen to people talk. You can truly understand that there's a great need for education.
mhm,
Yet, with what we're doing, because education costs so much, there's a great gap between those that understand and those that don't understand. And there's so many children that are just being passed through the system.
mhm.
Well, because education costs so much, there's so many families that aren't able to afford the $1,500 to $300 for a tutor. There's a large segment of the population that just can't meet that financial budget.
Right.
So with us, if you can afford a cup of coffee, you can afford us because we only charge $5.
Mm,
And backbone of our service are our tutors. Our tutors are experienced teachers.
mm,
So that's part of the beauty with our system.
mhm.
You're not spending, you're not breaking the family budget to try and keep up for your child. It's
Right.
$5 an hour, an experienced teacher with a high quality education. And that's the beauty with us.
Right. And
And we
how long,
have,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, I
No, go
was
ahead.
going to say simply, we have well over 100 classes.
Wow. That's,
So when you look at the for-profit companies, you're not going to look at seeing 100 classes.
mhm.
That's what you get with our nonprofit. Well over 100 classes. We're charging less than, or we're charging $5 an hour, and you're getting experienced teachers.
Wow. That's incredible. And I urge everyone to go because I had the opportunity to go to tutorsforyou.org. And I urge everyone to go out there and just, check out the website because it's incredible. And I have to say kudos to the teachers also for pretty much, supporting what you're doing because that in itself is pretty amazing, I will say. Um, because I mean, like how many teachers again?
We have just under 100 teachers,
Under 100 teachers and
under
100
100
classes.
teachers in
Yeah,
over 100
over
classes.
100 classes. And so, like I said, Lamar took me on a tour, a little bit of a tour of his website and just going through the steps in terms of it's a very easy process too. So you've made it very easy to access the teachers. And that's I think one of the coolest things about, your program, right?
Oh yes, the steps are very simple. You go to you tutorsforyou.org, tutorsforyu.org, which is tutorsforyou.org.
Hmm.
Once you're there on the page, on top it says online classes. From there, you see the list of all of our classes. From there, you pick the subject that you're looking for, and you'll see the days that that class is available. You
Hmm.
pick the day, you pick the time, you register for the class. The classes are $5, and you attend the class. You
Wow.
get an email that says when your class is, you get the link for when your class is, and you attend it.
Hmm.
It's that simple. And the next link next to it is our teachers. And you
Hmm.
see all the teachers available, which are worldwide, and you see the teacher's bio.
Hmm.
And they're all created by the teacher themselves.
Awesome.
It's extremely simple.
Yeah.
I I could not make it any harder, and I'm not a
Yeah.
technical person.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it was a very simple process. And I applaud you for making it that way because a lot of people, let's say a lot of parents, might not be even as tech savvy as their kids that might be, getting the tutoring. So it needs to be pretty easy and simple for them. And so just speaking about the parents, do you have, because a lot of times, I would say that when a kid goes through a program, and I don't know how long, a tutoring session might go throughout a length of time. So, they register for a class and it might go a week or two or a month or, 6 months, who knows? Um, are there any kind of like, I would say, success stories, where you've had the opportunity to say, hey, these are some of the, the children or the parents or whoever, that have taken your program.
Yes, we've had a number of success stories. In
Hmm.
fact, the common statement I've had from parents is one, I didn't know you existed, and they're
Hmm.
happy about that.
Hmm.
Not happy that they didn't know we existed, but
Yeah, but just
glad
didn't
that
know
they
existed.
found us. Right.
Yeah.
Glad they found us, that we are available. Two, that we are so inexpensive
Hmm.
because the alternative is spending multiples more than what we charge.
Hmm.
Um, the teachers are friendly. The
Hmm.
teachers are easy to understand, and we meet the children and the adults where they are. So
Hmm.
it's my dog.
That must be the dog.
It's excuse me.
That must be the dog. Yeah, I see him back there now.
Yes, yes. It's meeting the child or the adult where they are.
Hmm.
So it's not um, it's not the teacher saying this is the class and you need to catch up. It's the teacher meeting the child where they are and saying, okay, for a child, let's say um, the parent tells the teacher, this is where my child is, and this is what they're having struggle, where they're struggling
Hmm.
or having troubles with, and the teacher says, okay. And that's the beauty of having an experienced teacher.
Yeah.
The teacher understands where the child is and goes from there,
Yeah.
as opposed to having a student who may not even understand where the child is.
Hmm.
And so I wanted to make it easy and simple and a professional organization. And that's what I have.
Gotcha. Yeah,
A
you you
truly
you
professional
absolutely
organization.
you absolutely do. Like I said, I do applaud you for that. And so, if you could break down, because I want to make sure that everyone knows the differences, if there's any differences between Africans supporting Africans and also tutorsforyou.org. And so, every,
Okay.
yeah.
African Supporting Africans is the parent corporation.
Hmm. Okay.
And that's simply it. It's the parent organization.
Okay.
And the reason for the name is in setting up the corporation, I did not want to, um, in fact, let me start the poem, I guess. I did not want to, I couldn't see naming the corporation um, Humanity Serving Humanity
Hmm.
because that was just too broad of a statement.
Hmm.
We, sorry, we all come from the continent
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
we're all humanity.
Hmm.
And so what I wanted to do is create a name that is all inclusive and because we all started there.
Hmm.
So the name is African Supporting Africans because we all started at the same place.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And this is a worldwide organization to be all of us helping each other. So
Hmm.
the name of the corporation is African Supporting Africans. And if you give me half a second, I want to pull up the site and recite a poem to you that I have. And it says, the African continent, birthplace of humanity, the Ankh, symbol for life, the colors, shades of humanity, the dove, human spirit, the fingers, humanity, the glow, bringing a new light to service, the hands, supporting humanity, the olive branch, peace, the red rose, love, the red tear, slavery, the white rose, purity, in the poems by me. And the reason for this is I don't know if you can see the logo. I'm trying to hold it up.
Yeah, we got it. I see it. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, the continent is the birthplace of humanity,
Hmm.
and the shades of humanity are the different persons of each culture.
Hmm.
It's to be inclusive,
Got
and the dove, human spirit; the fingers, humanity; the glow, bringing a new light to service. And I speak of the red tier of slavery. It's not to be in slavery for Black people or those of Africa. It's to mean that all cultures have had some sort of pain
you.
in its past.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's what's to represent. And so African supporting Africans is not about Black people, it's not about African people. We all come from the continent. And it's
Got
to be inclusive, um, an inclusive view of the world and persons and about us all coming together. And that's why the hands are like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the meaning of the logo. It's the meaning of the company.
Hmm.
And the four pillars of ASA is healthcare, education, childcare services, and hunger.
Wow,
And so
wow.
it's just the concept. And so what I'm looking at doing is having a separate business for all four and being known for all four. And then once people understand what each company is about, then it'll be known as we'll bring it together under the four auspices of the corporation. And people
Gotcha.
won't be afraid of learning, well, who is ASA and what is that all about? It'll
Yeah,
be, oh, I understand who you guys are. You do those four things.
gotcha. Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, that kind of like, answers my one of my questions with regards to what's in the future for ASA. And so it sounds like you're planning to expand into the different areas of service, like you said, healthcare and childcare and things of that nature.
Yes.
So, and I have a question because you seem to have done so much from in such a short time because your tutors for you has been around how long?
Just over a year.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
started August 10th of last year.
And that must that's all this is definitely a godsend because uh to see to see where things are now with regards to what you have, who you have access to with all these teachers is absolutely, once again, I'll say everyone, listen, check out the site because once you do see the number and the list of teachers that you have access to through this tutoring program and read their bios, I'm like, wow, where was this when I when I was in. And then like you said, it's what a lot of parents, it's like, wow, I'm so glad that I found you now because of what you've built in such a short period of time. And so I do have the question as to how did you, I know that you said you have, teaching experience, but you've got teachers pretty much over the world, across the world,
Yes.
right? Working with you.
Yes.
So what was the process? What was that process like? Because that's amazing work.
It's it was putting out an ad for teachers with
Hmm.
various skills and the Lord blessing us to have skilled, experienced teachers answer the call.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I still get new calls today. Well,
Wow.
I didn't get any today, but I still get new
You calls
teachers,
today.
from different backgrounds, wealth teachers, teachers wanting to teach the stock market, teach
Hmm.
people how to keep their wealth, teachers, I'm talking about just over the past 3 weeks,
Wow.
teachers wanting to teach healthcare, wellness, holistic. Um, yeah, that's just in the past 3 weeks.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, congratulations on that, man. Because like I said, just looking at the background of what's going on with ASA and Tutors for You and the how it all came together. And like I said, with Tutors for You being under within a year's time, is you've done some amazing work. You've done some amazing work. So I definitely applaud you in every way. And so, I one of the things that, like I said, I wanted to kind of like make sure that, I asked was, what's in the future, for AASA, African Supporting Africa. And you pretty much laid it out. So your tutoring program, healthcare, childcare, and what was another one? The fourth pillar?
Childcare services and working on hunger, which would
Working
be
on hunger. Okay.
food pantries.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, Lamar, like I said, man, I applaud what you're doing, and I wanted to have you on the show today to share what you're doing, because I think what you're doing is absolutely phenomenal. And
Thank
I want to be, if I can be of any support in any way, you know, let me know, because there is a need, like you said, there is a need for our kids becoming, more educated, and that may not have the means to afford a tutor. And so, like I said, I'm in full support of you, man, and keep it going. So, just for our audience, where can we find you again? Just so your contact information, websites, and things like that.
Okay. Well, the website is tutorsforyou.org, tutorsforYou.org. And our phone number is 1-813-743-3273. Our toll-free number is 833-1-833-599-7272.
Mhm.
Operator standing by.
All right,
And
good
our
deal.
our email is FORTHEASA at ASA hyphen CORP as in Paul .org, for the ASA at ASA hyphen CORP.org.
Awesome. Well, my man, thank
And
you.
that goes
Yeah,
directly to the founder.
awesome. Lamar, like I said, man, thank you so much, man, for what you're doing. Like I said, I think you're a godsend, man, and you've got this mission and vision. And when anyone comes with a mission that I know about, that I know that is doing an awesome good for society, I'm in all support in any way that I can help and everything.
Wow.
So, yeah.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit, so we do accept and thank you in advance for all donations.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying that a person needs to write a check for $1,000.
Hmm.
We're happy to accept $20 a month, or $20.
Hmm.
That's all we're asking for. That's $5 a week. However is comfortable for you, your family. Um, but all donations are welcome. Plus, since we are a nonprofit, that's written off on your taxes.
Hmm.
So whatever your tax person advises, it's $20
Gotcha.
or whatever you can afford,
Awesome.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can everything is whatever donation you can handle. But we
Awesome.
thank you for letting us help your family in your times of need. We ask that you do go to our website and see the
Hmm.
multitude of classes we offer,
Hmm.
and check back often, because we do bring on more classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Well, sir,
if I'm
go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Like, I was going to say, thank you
Oh,
for, yeah, go ahead.
I was simply going to say, even if your child doesn't need a tutor, maybe you know somebody at work, and please share this video.
Yeah,
Please share this podcast.
please do. Please do. And before you go, this is something I want everyone to know is these are virtual classes, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. All the
Yeah,
classes are, that was a slip there, but all
yeah,
of our
that's fine.
classes are online.
Yeah,
So no matter where the person is in the world, they're accessible online. They're
okay,
all online.
awesome,
And
awesome,
we're open 24 hours a day, 365.
great, man, great, great. Mr. Lamar
Sunday
Callahan,
through Sunday.
yeah, thank you
Sunday
so
through
much.
Sunday. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
when through when?
Sunday through Sunday.
Sunday through Sunday, gotcha. 24/7 seems like. And but thank you so much for hanging out, man, with us for a few minutes. Like I said, I wanted to make sure that I got you on just so I can share what you guys are doing to my people and put it out there to the world just to further expand what you're doing. So once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes today.
Todd, thank you so much for having us.
Yes, 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 yes. So everybody, listen, like I said, please do check them out. Go to the website. I was just so impressed by um, uh, how easy it is to gain access to the teachers and the quality of the teachers on top of that. So please, if you have a kid that is struggling on a topic or wants to know about a topic or a subject or what have you, think about what he's doing and go to the website and check it out. $5 per session or per class or for an hour. So you can't beat that. You're talking about $30 to $300. Where some other tutoring systems are costing. You can't beat this right here. And like I said, the quality of the teachers, you will be impressed. So definitely check out the website. So everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us for this episode of Living Your Best Life, where we go out and we find the people that are out there in the trenches, making this world a better place and making our lives better. So everyone, thank you so much. This is Todd Cheek signing off, and I'll catch you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.